day everyone. So before we start our presentation of Group 8, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Cherry Andy Bukog and also my group mates like Amigolani, Vincent James Galimba, Divine Camporidondo, and John Warren Jolagon. So let's start our presentation.
Module 5, Lesson 2. Test on large sample mean. Z-test. This are statistical tests for the mean of a population. It can be used when the sample size is greater than 30 or when the population is normally distributed and population division is known. Formula is mauni ang ato ang gamiton na formula karon. Sample problem. A manufacturer claims that the average lifetime of his light bulbs is 3 years or 36 months. The standard deviation 8 months. 50 bulbs are selected and the average lifetime is found to be 32 months. Should the manufacturer's statements be rejected at alpha equals 0.01? So the sample mean is 32. Hypothesis mean 36, the standard deviation is 8, and the sample size is 50. Ang alpha 0.01. So, after na to ma-determine ang given value, diri na sabta sa step 1. So, ang hypothesis mean nato kay 36 months. Ang HO hypothesis mean equals 36 months. And then, as we can see, walay nakabutang na less than, greater than, or below. So, therefore, ang HA population division equals alternative hypothesis 36 months. Step 2, level of significance. So, given naman ni siya na ana siya sa sample problem. So, alpha equals 0.01. So, step 3, determine the critical value rejection regions. The significance level is 0.01. The sign in the alternative hypothesis indicates that the test is totaled with 2 rejection regions, one in each tail of the normal distribution curve of sample mean because the total area of both rejection regions is 0.01. The area of rejection in each tail is mao ni siya, area in each tail. Remember, this is total test kay equal ni siya og alternative hypothesis. So, ang level up of significance na to is divide na to siya sa 2 from 0.01 divide 2 equals 0.005. So, makita na to sa illustration sa left and right kay critical region. So, both tailed naay curve. Sa left kay 0.005 and the right tailed is 0.005. So, mao ni ang ato ang table. So, para makabalot ta unsaon pagkabalo ang one-tailed test o two-tailed test ba siya. Ang two-tailed kay equal i-test nimo both tails. Ang one-tailed test kay duha, which is left-tailed kung sa problem kay less than, and the right-tailed kung sa problem pod kay greater than. So, ang ato ang gi-explain or gi-solve karon kay ang two-tailed.
Step 4. State the decision rule. Reject the null hypothesis if Z is greater than 2.545. Duha ka decision rule atong gamiton diriya tungod kay two-tailed man siya. Ang isa, reject the null hypothesis if Z is less than negative 2.545. Step 5. Compute the test statistic. We have here the formula. Z equals X minus claim divided by standard deviation over square root of n. which is ang n ang atong sample size. Ang atoang x is 32 months ug ang atoang claim is 36 months. Divided by standard deviation of 8 months over ang sample size nato is 50. Square root of 50 is 7.07. Tapos, ang 8 divided by 7.07 is equals to 1.14. So, ang 32, i-minus nato sa 36, is equals to negative 4. So, ang result is negative 4 divided by 1.14 is equals to negative 3.51. Step 6. Make a decision. The test statistic z equals negative 3.51 is less than the critical value z equals negative 2.545 and it falls in the rejection region in the left tail. Therefore, reject null hypothesis and conclude that the average lifetime of light bulbs is not equal to 36 months. So, ang decision is reject the null hypothesis, which is negative 3.51 is less than negative 2.545. And then, ang conclusion is the statement should be rejected because the light bulb's average lifetime is not equal to 36 months. And that's all. Thank you.
T-test formula. Sample mean minus hypothesized mean over standard deviation square root of sample size. This is a statistical test for the mean of population and used when the population is normally or normally distributed.
Sample problem. Number 1. In order to increase customer service, a muffler repair shop claims its mechanics can replace a muffler in 12 minutes. A time management specialist selected 6 repair jobs and found their mean time to be 11.6 minutes. The standard deviation of the same was 2.1 minutes. At A equals 0.25 is there enough evidence to conclude that the mean time in changing a muffler is less than 12 minutes? Step 1. State the hypothesis. HO equals U equals 12 and HA U equals negative 1 to 12. Step 2. Level of significance. A equals 0.25. Step 3. Determine the critical values of rejection region. Use the T-table above. Compute for the degrees of freedom. DF equals N negative 1 equals 6 minus 1 equals positive 5. The area equals 0.025 and the DF equals positive 5. And the critical value of is negative 2.571. It is negative because of the greater than sign.
Step 4. State the decision rule. Reject hypothesis if the TC less than negative 2.571. Next, step 5. Compute for the test statistic. T equals x minus mu, divide s minus square root of n. So, ang x is 11.6 and mu is 12. 11.6 minus 12 equals negative 0.4. The standard deviation is 2.1 and i-divide di mo siya sa square root of 6. Ang square root sa 6 is 2.44. So, 2.1 divide 2.44 is 0.85. So, as you can see sa kilid is negative 0.4 divided 0.85 equals 0.47. Last is step 6. Draw a conclusion. Since the critical value falls within the non-critical region, do not reject the hypothesis.